Is it possible to sell your online courses, your coaching programs, your memberships, any kind of product or service at all without social media? Yes, absolutely. But first of all, why would you want to? I think that when you're in business, you really, really need to be making sure that you're using every single avenue stream that you possibly can to be reaching your customers, building relationships, and reaching as many people as you possibly can. And if you're not using social media, you're missing out on one of the easiest ways and biggest ways to build these relationships and to have people follow you, get to know you, and of course, buy from you. Now, just to let you know, I started my business in corporate. It's actually been running for 20 years this year, 2025. And I started my business when social media didn't exist. Right? It was very, very new. And a lot of people weren't using social media back then for business. I got my business by sending out snail mail letters to my ideal target customers, picking up the phone and calling my target customers, knocking on doors and literally visiting my target customers. I was blogging, right? SEO, search engine optimization, people going to the internet, typing in their questions is exactly how they find content and people and providers for the thing that they're looking for. And now that we have ChatGPT and AI, those platforms that are now being used for search more so than even search engines are sending people traffic if you have content that matches what they're asking in ChatGPT. So you need to be blogging. That doesn't require you to be on social media. Search engine results is freaking huge. There are searches by the billions every hour on Google and on AI. So if you've got content that these platforms can be scraping and referring traffic to, biggest free source of traffic ever in the world right now. Now, of course, then there are other methods, right? Using and getting in front of other people's audiences, speaking on stages, guest presenting at networking meetings, going on other people's podcasts, running your own podcast, guest writing for other people's blogs. There are so many ways that you can promote yourself, meet and get in front of other audiences and sell whatever it is that you want to sell. They're just a couple of ideas. I've put some more below for you, and there is a link to a blog post where I've listed some more ways that I have used to build a 7-figure business and that you can use even without having a marketing team, even without having any kind of massive marketing budget. Basically, it just requires courage and it requires consistent persistence over a long period of time. That's the sexy, unsexy secret to success, right? Is it's very simple. You just have to keep at it for ages. And most people quit before they've actually had a chance to get the results that come from consistency. I also want to make a point that I'm showing up here. I've just dropped the kids off at school, got the hair in the mum bun, kind of hanging out in me Ugg boots and pajamas, right? You also don't need to have fancy effects to do marketing. You just got to be helpful. You've just got to show up. You've just got to care about the people that you're helping and answer their questions, right? This very video has come because I've just opened my email inbox and this is an actual question from a real person that's in my email community. So I thought, who does actually give a monkeys about whether my hair and makeup is done perfectly and how many pixels my retina is? Nobody, right? This beautiful person's asked this question purely because she needs the answer. And a lot of us, I think, overthink how we have to show up and how we have to deliver and how we have to curate, craft and publish the content we're creating. Actually, all we need to do is show up with the answers and our strategies and our methods. So again, I would always suggest to people, I know that you don't like doing everything. And I have a lot of people say, can I sell my thing, my service, my product, my membership without being on social media? Because I don't want to, right? If you are in business, you have to get comfortable with the uncomfortable feeling of being seen. You have to get used to being seen, being present, being commented on, being part of a public narrative if you want your business to grow. Is it comfortable? No. Do all of us have a complete lack of fear at being judged or criticized or trolled? Of course we don't. Like, we're normal too. I'm just the normal guy with a butthole, just like everybody else, right? But if you really want to make a difference, and let's face it, if you've built a business on the right foundations, and that is the foundations of care, you've built a business because you love and you are passionate about what you do, and you love and you are passionate about people getting results in the thing that you do, then, my darling friends, it is a lot easier for you to look at that terrifying lens and look at the terrifying publish button and go, my fear about being seen, judged, trolled, or criticized, about not being perfect, about not looking my best, actually is nothing in comparison to the importance of the life that I could change if I do press share. So get out there, get yourself seen, take a big ass deep breath, because when you think about the lives you could touch and the difference you could make by just getting over the fact that you think it's about you, and remember that it's about the answer you're providing to somebody else on the other side of the world, the other side of the screen, who's looking at the answer, not at how good your makeup does or doesn't look today, it makes it a lot easier to understand. Again, back to reality, why were we even here in the first place? For me, make a damn difference. You got this.